So I'm kind of reaching out to my viewers this time because I'm a little bit stumped as to what to do. I am a huge Mezco fan. Right here we have this is Firefly from G.I. Joe. He's one of the Cobra members, and it is an absolutely gorgeous figures. We've got all sorts of soft materials on it, different fabrics. He's got some removable goggles. The problem I have with Mezco figures, so a vast majority of them will stand well, but any jolt can send them toppling. They are not particularly well balanced. They will stand on their own. Again, I don't know that I have any that absolutely won't stand on their own. I think my worst was the Pennywise the clown. But Pennywise I just had to kind of lean him forward. But what you can do is you can use the base, and eventually I did do that. I started pulling out all the bases, and then the foot will peg in. So sometimes it's in the front of the foot, sometimes it's in the heel. And so you peg them in. Okay. Now, I came to one day, and this particular figure was like this. Okay. And I don't think it damaged the figure, but it was putting stress on it. And the ankle here now has a lot more range. So it might have just loosened it up. Maybe it was a good thing, because the ankles often are problems with Mezco figures. That tends to be my biggest issue, is with the ankles. So I was thinking, well, they do come with braces, quite elaborate braces. This piece here should pop out, but I don't know how to make it pop out. I could take a hammer and just smash it hard, and that probably would do it. So there's like 3 lines on here. It's hard to see. And then on here, it's really, really hard to see, but there's also 3 lines. And I thought maybe if I lined them up, it would then come out easily. But I used an Allen wrench, and instead of the Allen wrench turning it, it was just kind of grinding the plastic. It wasn't gonna turn it. So in order to, and I couldn't find anything online. I looked online for Mezco using the brace. Mezco is really, really, really not good at instructions. So they will include maybe a 1 tiny page instruction on a few features, but I've never seen anything where it talks about. And this brace, I mean, geez, unless you want to, I guess, have them floating in the air, which would be odd for Firefly. I also worry about braces on any figure like this, because I would do it really gently, because I don't want any pressure being put on the figure because of the cloth. So I don't know that this brace is usable for what I'm trying to do. It would, even if I could pop this out, and I don't seem to be able to pop it out. There might be a trick. I don't know. In many cases, it might be that I'm just not using enough force. But this is a lot to keep him standing, to keep him sturdy. So I may be just forced to continue to do it this way, which is to peg him in, and I guess maybe lean him forward a bit more, because they could fall back, but they're unlikely to fall forward. So I'm curious as to other people's thoughts on this, other Mezco owners, if anybody uses a brace, or how you display your Mezco figures. Luckily, I don't live in an area where there's a lot of trucks passing by, or any earthquakes or anything like that. So anyway, just my thoughts on my biggest issue with Mezco is how do I display the darn things? So that's Mezco and the usage of braces.